My name is Buszko-Briggs. I'm working in FIO, Forestry Department. I'm a senior forestry officer. My answer would be it's not that if they can, they must. They must work together because I think this is the only way how we can invent, and kind of implement transformation and transformational change towards sustainable and resilient development pathways. I would like to illustrate this by providing one example from FIO's work on food nexus and landscapes. According to the FIO recent report on food security and nutrition published in 2018, the hunger is on rise. I don't know if you're aware of this, but after decades of declining, unfortunately the hunger since 3 years has been noticed on rise. And that is that 821 million people currently are hungry and undernourished. This is 1 in 9. At the same time, growing population, global population, that will be 9 billion people by 2050 would require a lot of more food. We need to feed the planet. Agriculture would need to produce 60% food by 2050. Just imagine what kind of impact this can have on our landscapes, on our forests. So we need to find the proper way forward. And there are many, many tools that are available and approaches. For example, integrated landscape approach that is very much of the heart of the discussions here. Integrated land use planning tools, collective tenure rights, and many, many other approaches related to sustainable agriculture, climate smart agriculture, and so on. So we need to work together. We need to have a better and stronger collaboration at various levels of governance to address those issues. Another example I want to use is an issue related to food loss and waste. 1/3 of currently produced food is lost or wasted. This is a huge loss, not only in the context of food security and hunger, but also in the context of climate change, because food loss and waste is accounted for about 8% of global emissions. So I think, my next point, very important point, would be about behavioral change and consumption. And we all can make this change because this really requires a change of everybody. What we do is our food, how we handle our food in order to provide, for more kind of transformational change, in the context of this food and land uses. I think the opportunities are with different existing tools. The opportunities are also with what one of the speakers at one of the plenaries has said earlier today. We need to take climate change personally. We need to start from our own table. We need to start from our own behavior. So I think a lot about the behavioral change at large in order to scale this up must happen. In our own work, like what FIO has been doing so far, we need to obviously use existing tools through different approaches in forestry, in agriculture, also in RED+, to accelerate the implementation. I can talk a little bit about data collection, and I think the innovation in data collection has been a game changer. We're currently working with a platform called CEPAL. It's a cloud-based technology that allows countries to process data on forest, on land use, and can detect land use changes with pretty precise information. This has become a game changer because this is accessible. It's free because we're based on free data sources. Another example that I can give is from local level, because you can do this also at various levels: community level, indigenous peoples level. Indigenous communities in Panama or Guatemala, they use drones. So we had a big program on training indigenous peoples in the use of drones for collecting data. This has become a hit, a success, because it's, in principle, a very easy tool once you learn it, and it can help not only to assess information about climate change or carbon, but also help the communities to manage their resources in a sustainable way. I congratulate CIFOR in organizing this GLF session. It's a fantastic platform for knowledge exchange and for networking. So I think this is a wonderful event. We have contributed to this event to numerous sessions, from RED+, tenure, indigenous people's role in transforming our landscapes to more sustainable, and we are happy to continue working with CIFOR in the future.